So today I want to talk about unaddressed trauma and unaddressed and unresolved. Unaddressed. Today I want to talk about unaddressed baggage and unresolved issues. And this is more so, this definitely can be, between you and other people. More often than not, it is. Sometimes it's just personal things we deal with in our lives that we haven't addressed or we haven't confronted. The devil sends people in your life specifically to hurt you, okay, to cause trauma in your life so that you are now damaged or you are now broken. And so what God does is he restores that in you, but he cannot restore it if you don't confront it. And me personally, a lot of things I went through in my life, I just buried them. Like, okay, this happened to me. I'm going to store this away in the depths of my soul, like in the deep, dark places that I got to hide them, because I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. Like, I want to cover this up. I want to smoke. I want to drink. I don't want to feel this. I just want to ignore it, right? And then if you do try to seek help, with psychiatrists and psychologists, some of them, they want you to cope with it, right? But that, I don't feel like that's living either. I don't think that's actually effective. Like, just coping with it. There's got to be more to the story here. So what I found was that God will not only help you get through it, but he will restore you in that. And it's more than coping. It's not coping. It's realizing that, yes, this happened, but this is not who I am. This is not what I am. This occurrence does not make me or break me, right? It may have broken me in the past, but now that I've given it to God and we've addressed it together, this is not the end of my story. I don't have to carry this weight around with me. And so, yes, the devil sends people and occurrences in your life to break you. But see, it's hard work trying to deal with it head on. Like, let's talk about it then. Like, talking about it is sometimes like very, very painful. And some situations in my life, I'm in therapy now, but even before I got into therapy, I would just cry to God and just, give it to him, be open about it. I don't know if you guys ever heard people say God cannot heal what you conceal. And it's true. Like, obviously God knows what you've been through, but he wants you to speak it out, let it go. Because once you open your mouth and let it release it, you're no longer harboring it and holding on to it, and you take back the authority over the situation instead of the situation having authority over you. And so, yes, I want to encourage you guys to address that thing. Like, don't let it fester. Don't let it just sit and marinate, because that's how stress starts. That's how other illnesses and ailments begin, because you have unresolved and unconfronted stress-related issues that you're harboring in your body, and your body knows when you are dealing with stress. You know how your shoulders might get tight, you might have an anxiety attack thinking about certain situations. That's your body's reaction, like, hey, I don't like this. But I'm not saying it's easy, okay? But it is worth it, and it does get better, and it does get easy, and there is an end goal, which is healing. When you address those things, get the proper help you need, pray during the entire time, because I was looking for a therapist, but I wanted a Christian therapist that wasn't just going to push medicine on me and pills. I wanted somebody that also believed in God, also believed in the healing powers of Christ, and knew how to incorporate my walk with God into what I've been through. And so it took a lot. It was over a year, I think, of just like, okay, God, I want a therapist. I want somebody who is Christian and like doing the legwork to find that person. And so I had to be patient. Like that's also part of the healing process is patience. It takes patience. It's not going to happen overnight. It's definitely not going to happen overnight. So you definitely want to be patient. And also through this journey, you're going to learn the fruit of the spirit. You're going to pick up on um, gentleness, patience, kindness, love, most importantly, love for yourself. Because there's no way that you can love others and be in healthy relationships if you do not love yourself. That's where it starts. That's where it starts, okay? Loving yourself, and that's what God will teach you, how to love yourself, and He will teach you how He loves you, right? Also, forgiveness is a big thing. I had to forgive a lot of people in my life. I even had to send messages on Facebook to people I ain't talked to in 10 years, but I had to do what I had to do. And I'm not saying you have to do that, because sometimes when you forgive a person, it's literally just, I forgive them, like an earnest, authentic, I forgive them out of your mouth. So you can, like I said before, release it. But for me, I just felt the need to, do it directly to that person. So it's different for everybody. It's not going to look the same. You can definitely, you know, analyze and look at different ways of healing, but everybody's healing journey is different. And my advice to you is to just ask God how that looks. Bring it all to Him, and He'll show you your healing journey, because it's not going to look the same. Some healing journeys are more difficult than others. Some are going to be not pretty. They're going to be ugly. Mine was ugly. So, but there are people who are doing it, though. We're doing it. There's people who are actually really being healed out here. So if you need any support, any prayer, anything, let me know. And don't think that you're alone, because you are not, okay? And most importantly, God is always with you. So I hope this helps someone. And please let me know in the comments what's going on. If you thought about having a healing journey, if you're going through your healing journey, you need some moral support, whatever the case may be, let me know. Let me know so we can build us a community.